Thank you for coming to the press conference of Massive Areola. It's a massive accomplishment to be able to win the cup, not only once in the Waypoint FPL League, but for the second time. Massive congratulations to the team. Glad you could make the press conference here today, and many thanks to the league for, in honour of Massive Areola doing the double in the cup, awarding me the new cup trophy, which, as recognised by my achievement, is the subs trophy for doing the double. So I'm very appreciative for the league for that, and a massive congratulations to everyone on Massive Areola. No less so than Alphonse Areola, who has been our star player of the season. He's been on the team the entire year, so massive call out to him. I'll open it up to the floor for any questions that we have.
So, no, first of all, I want to just to understand. So, what's the crack with the suit?
Well, Chris, have you ever played a cup final on Football Manager before? You've got to suit up. This is a cup final. It's a fantasy cup final, Chris. You've got to dress appropriately. And I've only gone and won it, so there might be a link.
Well
I don't know.
Well done. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Do you think you'll fall victim to what Ange Postecoglou's just done?
Well, no, see, because the Waypoint Cup is a prestigious competition, and we will come on to it a bit later in the podcast, but our league position this year here at Massive Areola was absolutely fine. In fact, we would have qualified for the Conference League without this cup win. So, unlike some inferior managers winning tin pot competitions by tin pot clubs out there, none of that here at Massive Areola.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Yeah.
Congratulations, by the way. That is a thing. Having said that, though, a 35 point win in the final, damn squib. That really is like winning. That really is like winning 5-4 on penalties after a 0-0 draw.
What, like we did in the cup that time? Oh wait, no, that wasn't 0-0, was it? That wasn't. Was it 0-0? No.
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 But
no.
Don't know. Anyway, we did do that.
Yeah.
But this is the cup winning team, is it?
It is the cup winning team, and Areola was on the bench for this one. Not that it would have made any difference, but 59 to 35. I had one of the better scores on the week, which we'll come on to in the league, and more. Do a regular podcast from here, obviously. We had Jared Bowen, brought him in for the final day. I actually used the wild card in this week. I played a bit of a tactical blinder. I think in the last 3-4 weeks of the season, I used my free hit, my wild card. I'm pretty sure I used something else potentially as well, also had Semenyo, who got me the 16. Captaining Saka wasn't great. They were playing sense in the last day. I was expecting more, but it's fine. Brian Mbeumo came through with the 8 points. So those three, and Kirkes with the 6. They powered me through, really. A lot of bench points, to be honest, as well. But it didn't matter because, we got the win, and that's all that matters, Chris.
3 teams, though, in there. Look at that. So very Brentford, Arsenal, I don't know. Brentford, Arsenal, and West Ham, is that right?
And Bournemouth. Yeah. But that's it. That was my tactic. And
Man City on the bench.
Yes. Yeah.
So, good for you. I have to say, 59 points out of them lot. Bowen and Semenyo, who knew at the beginning of the season would be cup winners.
Oh, revelation. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, cup winners. So, we'll give Alex a shout because he was obviously the other finalist. He was obviously focused on Spurs' final, clearly distracted, and as he professed in the chat, he did not check his team. And it shows, to be quite frank, because it was one of the low scores on the week, Chris, 35. Martinez had -2 with that hilarious red card. Ruben Diaz got the 7, Salah got 10. Obviously, De Bruyne was left as the captain and was one of the few Man City players to probably not do much. He also had Mbeumo with the 8. But yeah, not much beyond that, really, Chris.
Not really much beyond that. I totally agree. And not on the bench there either, as I see. Having said that, though, I wouldn't play Daniel Munoz as the right back in a back 3. By the way, that's a waste. Waste of him. However, having said that, though, since the last time that we did one of these, Palace are actual cup winners.
They are, yeah, phenomenal. Love to see it, don't you?
So, all season we've been saying to people, "Well, I'm putting Palace players in your team." Well, quite rightly, your faith has been rewarded.
Exactly. Yeah, I brought Ezra in my cup run as well, and he was gangbusters. So. Yeah,
indeed.
Yeah, but we turn to the league now, because the cup, it's the cup, right? The league's league, but the cup, but we'll do the league, it's fine. Palmer also did the double in the inferior league. He won it again this year, so congrats to you, Palmer, for winning the league
Palmer.
again. Anyone can do it over 38 weeks. It takes a true champ to go week in, week out and do it, but Palmer did win it again, so fair enough. He had a pretty good score in the week too, 61. Not one of the highest, but it was certainly up there. I don't think it was one of the highest, actually. I got my notes. So we'll take a look at his team, though. So give him his plaudits. Taking him down, he's got Kirkus as well, 6. He did play Guardiola. He captained Bowen, love it. And this brought him the trophy. We'll come back to the scores in a second, but that decision probably won him the trophy for the league. Mo Salah with 10, and it was really about sort of those 4 guys, to be quite honest.
Crikey, no, absolutely no.
Braver man than I, captaining Jared Bowen.
Indeed. Say he knew, he saw into the future and knew what was going on. Having said that, though, I'd like to just point out that his strikers scored a massive 3 points between them.
Oh yeah.
So it doesn't matter when you win the league, because at this point you kind of go, but Worcester and Watkins, I'm not sure about that, man. But yeah, fair play to Palm. That is for sure. I think the points will come from the midfield there, but even then, it's a pretty ugly stat line, isn't it?
It's top heavy. It's top heavy.
Yeah, 36 points of that is Bowen and Salah, and then the next best score are your defenders. Yeah. But again, this is the point of the game. It's not all about attacking.
No, but the Palace win, as you already referenced, probably motivated Palmer to get it over the line in dramatic fashion as well, because he pipped Betts by 5 points, and there was some controversy, obviously, because I actually thought Betts had won it, and I jumped the gun a little bit because the app is janky and didn't update properly, but Betts fell a few points short. He was the leader going into the week, obviously. Still had a solid week with the 52, and the second place is still a great achievement. He was a clear second above the rest as well. So, frustrating for him. And he had much the same team, actually. Just looking here, he's obviously got Guardiola, Salah, Bowen. He didn't captain Bowen, he captained Isak. Had he captain Bowen or Salah even, that would have been the difference, Chris, for that.
Oh, he ruined that one, won't he?
It's like Man United in the Europa League final. It's just...
I know, absolutely that. By the way, all black kit. That's quite nice.
Is that in mourning of his fantasy season? And
I assume it must be at this point. But he did finish first in the. It didn't come home again. Invitational Classic, which
it did come home for Betts in that one though. So, do you get kicked out of that league after that happens? What happens there?
You got absolutely. I think you should leave it if you win. Not getting invited again next season.
Oh yeah, no, great season, Betts. So yeah, apologies for the jumping the gun there, but still a great season all the same. Rounding out the top 5, we've got Ethan, Alex, and Ben. Ben had the 3rd highest score in the week, actually. He would have been top 5 anyway, even without that, but we'll take a look at his team. Kirkes, Salah, who he captained, and Buemo, Semenyo. So yeah, a lot of the same guys here, so not really too much to add here. He did have Kukuran on the bench with some bench points, but...
There's a stray Milinkovic in there as well.
Yeah.
I like it. I haven't seen him so far.
No,
He will kill you. He just needs to look at you to kill you.
Yeah. And we'll turn our attention to the rest of the top there now with Jono, who's in 6th. And to be fair to Jono, he deserves a really good call out here, because not only did he have... Well, he climbed the ladder, yeah. He was sort of languishing near the bottom earlier in the season, and then he's finished all the way up here in 6th. And he had the 2nd highest weekly score to boot in the final week. So if we take a look at his team, which it's this one, isn't it? Yep. Kirkes again, Guardiola, Captain Salah, and Buemo Bowen. A lot of the same players going on here, but he got the right mix. 5 good ones there. I think. Yeah, 5 good ones there.
2 very Jono picks in there, though, I have to say. Nathan Collins to Chris Wood. Big lump up front. Big long wall. So, yeah, like that, route 1. But no,
you can't take it out of him, Chris. You can't take it out of him.
You just can't. Having said that, though, no kit for this season, so that's bad form.
Yep. Get on it, Jono, for next season.
Yep. Yeah, next season. It shows what happens when you try.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, absolutely. As I already touched on, me in 7th there, so with the cup win, and Alex just behind. Just to add salt in the wound, I also finished ahead of Alex after beating him in the cup, but he did still finish in the top 10, so that's good. Smithy in 9th, and then Owen on the last day, just sneaking into the top 10 there, with a tied weekly high 71. En route to doing that, so we'll take a look at his team, because he had Pickford, who he captained! In goal, 22 points. What a decision. Cucurella with 8.
Wow.
Salah and Bowen as well. And Ismail Assar. What a final week.
This is out of nowhere, by the way. This is absolutely insane. Who's captaining the goalkeeper last day of the season? Who's doing that?
Is psychopath behaviour, and it absolutely worked.
40 chest there, mate.
Yeah.
40 chest. And again, some big gains as well on the in his leagues.
It is many leagues.
Yeah. By the way, Sunday League football? Oh, you're not cheating on us, are you?
Oh, you've been found out, Owen. Oh, Steward's inquiry now. So that was the top 10. Cal obviously fell out of the top 10 with Owen's massive score there on the last day. Mike also improved to 14th. The reason I'm talking about 14th is because he had the tied highest score of the week as well. So if we'll take a look at Mike's team, he got a big 5-0 from Ariola in goal. Love to see it, but didn't stop him getting the tied high score because the other keeper on the bench also got 0. I'll let you take that one. Zabarani, thank you. 11. Bowen 13. Captain Salah 20. Of course he captain Salah. Finally, Bruno Fernandes 7. Cody Gakpo, I haven't seen him yet with the 7 as well. So a different route that Owen took, not captaining the goalkeeper, but that was a wise choice in Mike's case. For the 71, Chris.
So you want to say how you can do it 2 ways? I mean, again, I like Zabarni at the back, but what I don't like is that Mike has sold his soul as a Liverpool fan and put Bruno Fernandes in 7. Absolutely sold his soul. I would say there is a hollow 71 for Mike. I'm glad he didn't get the highest score because it would be highly hollow for him.
Imagine selling your soul to finish 14th, Chris. Just
absolutely
just
that.
Think on it.
Absolutely that. Why would you?
Yep. We turn to the bottom now. Harry didn't sell his soul. Wise choice because he was fairly adrift last place in 24th. No relegation though. We're like the MLS here. It's fine. So don't worry, Harry. Always next year. And then the last thing we'll talk about is the lowest score of the week, which that final honour going into the off season belongs to Brad. He got 33 points. With those 33 points, it drops him below Flip as well. So let's take a look at his team. 33 points here. He also had Martinez. You could effectively say the Martinez decision put him in. Yeah, because 35 was, I think there was a couple of 35. So the -2 does kick him down. He did have one Bissaka Kirkes who got 5 and 6, and then Salah who got 10. And he captained Isak, which obviously didn't have much impact. So yeah, not much going on for Brad in the final week of the season. He was on the physio table, to be fair. So.
True that. So if only he played his reserve goalkeeper, then he would have finished above Flip. But in the end, that wasn't to be.
No, it wasn't to be. And that brings us to the end of the end of season pizzazz version of the Waypoint FPL update. As always, Chris, until obviously the next one, I'll give you the final word.
Well, absolutely. So I hope that you've enjoyed some of these little things that we do over the course of the season. They are meant in jest. If there's anything that you are offended by, then I simply do not care. After this, there will be a break. We are looking to return for pre-season towards the end of July. Of course, that is after the club barbecue on the 12th of July. So we want everybody, as many people as we can, to be there. That's everybody, including you, your family, your missus, your dog, whatever it might be. Bring them down. 12th of July to Royal Victoria Country Park. All of the details are in the chat. Any details that you need further, do speak to Pete or I. Other than that, we're looking for friendlies in August, so do keep your Saturdays available. We do have the random Sunday that we're trying to organise against a new team that has reached out to us. So again, that's in the chat. Do vote on the poll. I think we've got 10 for a couple of dates in that. So we just need a few more to get across the line there. But otherwise, it's been an interesting season to say the least. And we'll happily sign off on that. We want to go again next season, say starting from the end of July. And really don't. The one thing I will end on: is that please don't forget to vote for, or at least vote the poll. If you're looking to play next season, or at least still be part of it next season, whether it be part of this, whether it be part of other things that we do, if you still want to be part of that, let us know. We'll keep you in the chat. If you don't do that, or don't vote by the 12th of July, then unfortunately, this may well be the last one of these that you see. So, and if you want to see more of this content, amongst other things that we do, then vote for that. Till next year, adios.
Very well said. I look forward to getting the 3-peat. See you later, Aaron.